Let me begin with a simple observation. We are no longer living in an age where communication follows power. We are living in an age where communication is power. The question before us is no longer who controls the message. It is who understands the system that shapes the message. There is a global shift. The theme of this conference could not have been more timely. Global communication is shifting at a speed that few institutions are prepared for. Artificial intelligence is redefining content creation. Algorithms now decide visibility. Misinformation travels faster than verification, and platforms have become more powerful than publishers. These are not distant trends. They are present realities, and they are already shaping the political outcomes, social cohesion, and economic opportunities across Africa. Africa's moment. Africa is not outside this shift. We are at the center of it. We are one of the fastest growing digital populations in the world. We are producing content at a scale. We are consuming information at unprecedented levels. But here is the concern. Are we also shaping the systems behind that communication? Or are we simply participating in structures designed elsewhere? This is the defining question for our generation of scholars and practitioners. There is a gap. There is a gap we must confront honestly, a gap between what is taught and what is practiced. Many of our students graduate with strong theoretical grounding, but they enter a media ecosystem driven by one, data analytics, two, platform algorithms, three, AI tools, and four, real content production. They are expected to perform immediately in an environment that has already moved ahead. This is not failure of the academia. It is a signal that a model must evolve. WABMA's position. This is where WABMA situates itself, not as a competitor to universities, but as a partner, a bridge between knowledge and practice. At the West Africa Broadcast and Media Academy, we focus on one central theme, that communication education must be lived, not only learned. Over the past few years, we have implemented practical training programs across Nigeria and West Africa. Our digital media skills acquisition program has been deployed in partnership with institutions such as Godfrey Okoye University in Enugu and several others. The results are very clear. Students do not just understand communication, they produce it, they analyze it, they verify it, they manage it in real-world context. Through Project Fact Check Nigeria and our WABMA Fake News Debunker series, now in its 115th edition, we have also trained more than 2,000 young professionals in 20 states and in the Gambia to confront misinformation directly using structured verification methods. This is the future of communication training, not theory alone, not practice alone, but both working together. The opportunity we bring before all of us in this room, filled with institutions that shape the future of communication in Africa, the question is not whether change will happen, because it will definitely happen. The question is whether we will lead it or adapt to it. Call to partnership. At WABMA, we are extending a clear invitation to universities, to colleges and tertiary institutions, to faculties, to researchers, to all of you here. Let us work together. Specific calls to action. We invite you to partner with us in the following ways. First, integrate the Digital Skills Acquisition Scheme, known as SAS, into your institutions as a structured, practice-driven complement to existing curricula. We can help you set it up and kickstart it. Second, we can support your third year and final year students in our finishing school program, known as FSP, where they will learn the practicals of what you've taught them, after which we'll place them in a structured internship with media and communication firms across the country, even during their NYSC scheme. Third, collaborate with us to develop industry-relevant communication modules that reflect current global realities and engage in joint research and publications on emerging areas such as AI in media, misinformation, and digital communication systems that work for Africa. Fourth, open pathways for faculty immersion and training so that educators themselves remain current with industry shifts. We can really support you in upskilling your faculty. That's our unique selling point, USP. Fifth, join us in building a network of African communication institutions committed to practical excellence and shared innovation. If we do this right, Africa will not just produce communication graduates, Africa will produce communication leaders. Leaders who understand both the theory and the system. Leaders who protect the integrity of information. Leaders who can shape the narratives, build platforms that help in Africa's development. In closing, let me end where I began. Communication is no longer just a tool, it is infrastructure. It shapes the economies, it shapes governance, it shapes truth itself, and those who understand it deeply will shape the future. So WABMA is glad to be a major sponsor of this conference and would like to continue partnering with ICA. There's a lot to be done, distinguished academics. The task before us is very clear, not to catch up, but to lead. Thank you so very much. Ike Okere, PhD Mass Communication, Rector, West Africa Broadcast and Media Academy. Thank you for listening. God bless you all.